Amables televidentes, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes. De nuevo les saludamos a través de 5.2 Somos el Valle en uno más de los programas de In the Blink of an Eye, por cortesía de Pueblo Tires and Service. Y pues bueno, como habíamos dicho, hemos estado visitando varias localidades y en esta ocasión estamos aquí en el South Texas College de la carretera 1016 y el Well Road, un lugar grandísimo, inmenso y pues claro, tiene muchas clases de entrenamiento. Y en estos momentos nos encontramos en el Centro Festo de Entrenamiento Certificado y también de Robótica y Automatización Industrial. Y claro, aquí están también mis compañeros Mike Gamboa, el teniente, y Benjamin Valdez, el capitán.
Thank you, folks, for joining us today in the blink of an eye. And yes, thank you, Armando, for that introduction. We are here at STC College. We're going to learn about robotics and industrial automation. And when it comes to technology, at Pueblo Tires, we understand the importance of that because every year cars are more complicated. We got to keep up with the technology so we can better serve you, take care of your car. And again, thank you for joining us today. And we're so glad to know that there's college here, for example, in the Valley, right here in the Valleys, is training young men and women for the future of tomorrow. So again, thank you for joining us today.
That's right. We've been serving the Valley for 47 years. And we're very grateful to be here. And also, all you folks out there, remember, up to 24 months to pay, no credit needed, 13 locations to better serve you.
That's right. Y como dice el dicho en español, 47 años de servir a la comunidad, el que no sirve, no sirve. We'll be right back in the blink of an eye.
Shampoozy, so what's the meaning of 24? Partner, 24 is a number of cosmic order and harmony. That's right. At Pueblo, now you can have up to 24 months to pay and no credit needed. That's what I'm talking about. Take that to the bank. You betcha. Shampoozy.com. Que bailen. Dance.
Shampoozy.com. Think tires, think Pueblo.
A ver, Shampoozy, ¿qué es mejor que 12? Hasta la pregunta es necia. Mejor que 12, eso, amigo, es 24. Y en Pueblo Tires hasta 24 meses para pagar. Y no necesita crédito. Así es. Llevo eso al banco. Shampoozy.com. You betcha. ¡Que bailen!
Shampoozy.com. Think tires, think Pueblo.
Amables televidentes, gracias por su sintonía. Continuamos en este programa especial que estamos llevando a cabo desde South Texas College, aquí en la carretera 1016 y el Well Road. Precisamente estamos aquí en uno de los salones donde se encuentran llevando a cabo un entrenamiento muy especial. Pero pues bueno, para eso queremos ir con nuestros entrevistados, Ernesto Ávila y Erika Guerra. Claro, también el teniente y el capitán. Take it away.
Thank you for being with us again today in the blink of an eye with yours truly, Benjamin Valdez, the captain.
Mike Gamboa, the lieutenant.
Again, on behalf of Pueblo Tires and Service, we thank you for giving us this opportunity to bring you this information from different sites, different areas in the Valley. And today we're at STC College. We're in the Mechatronics Lab with instructors Erika Guerra and Ernesto Avila. Thank you for having us today. And let me start with Mr. Ernesto Avila. Sir, what is your position here?
First of all, thank you for being here. Again, my name is Ernesto Avila. I'm an instructor here with the Advanced Manufacturing Department. I've been here with the college for about 7 years. And my background is in mechanical engineering. And that's one of the reasons why, I'm into this line of work now.
Okay, thank you. Erika, what about yourself?
Yes, so I am an instructor here also. I am a full-time faculty. My background is also in mechanical engineering, and I have been working with the college for 4 years.
Well, folks, I think they know about math. What do you think, Mike?
I'm pretty sure they do.
So again, when it comes to technology, Pueblo Tires and Service, when it comes to technology, and we're going to learn about what you folks are teaching here when it comes to electrical, mechanical, robotic, and fluid power. But, we deal with cars, Mike. Mm-hmm. And as you know, folks, cars are coming out each year more and more complicated, and technology just keeps changing and improving. It's just amazing what things are happening out there, and we got to be on top of that, Mike, as well.
That is correct. More advanced, better technology. So yeah, we have to be, there for whenever that car breaks down, that we can repair it and have them on the road again.
It used to be once upon a time, Erica and Mr. Ernesto Avila, a lot of folks could change their oil. They could do their own brakes. Today, the cars are so advanced, it's almost impossible. You need a trained technician. So speaking of training, this lab here, you obviously, I'm talking about electrical, mechanical, robotic. Tell us a little bit about what you're teaching here.
Okay. Well, all of the technologies that we teach in this lab fall under the umbrella of mechatronics. What is mechatronics? Mechatronics is the integration of different technologies used in automation, in manufacturing, and in many other different areas. Okay, some of those technologies you already mentioned. For example, fluid power, which breaks down into hydraulics, pneumatics, electrical, which can be broken down into AC, alternating current, DC, direct current. For example, PLC programming. PLC stands for Programmable Logic Controllers. The PLC is essentially a computer specialized to run automated programs, so to run automation in industry.
You've been doing this for 7 years?
Yes, pretty much. I've been doing this for about 7 years here at the college, and the reason why I was given this opportunity was because I've had some experience in manufacturing, in different capacities, working with automated equipment.
Now you mentioned you had left the Valley, you came back?
That is correct. I worked for a number of, after graduating college, I had an opportunity to go work up north, which was a very, very unique opportunity. After that job finished, I decided to move back to the Valley. And it just so happened that South Texas College was looking for a person who do technical training, and I've been here ever since.
Here you are. Erica, what brought you here?
I also have, I guess, years of experience in industry. And when they hire us to work here in the technology department, they look for that. They look to see that, okay, what kind of experience do you have? How many years? What have you been working with? So that is one of the requirements to be able to work, because you're able to give back to the students a lot of those experiences that you encountered in industry.
One question that I have, Mike, that comes to my mind, I have a little bit of background in manufacturing with winches and cranes, hydraulics, electrical fluids, and so forth, but is there a demand for this type of technology here in the Valley, or is it something that a student, once he, if he goes through the process of certification or graduates, where's the highest demand for this type of work?
Okay. So there is a demand here, and I want to say, well, I guess somebody going through the industrial maintenance mechatronics program can go and work in different fields, from hospital settings where they have the HVAC is automated, where the electrical systems are being automated, to in the manufacturing, going into the manufacturing field, where you really incorporate everything from, like Mr. Avila was talking about. You have your PLCs, you have conveyor belts that are using the fluid power, that are using the pneumatics. So I'd say right now there is a high demand. We have been working with our committee that is composed of several companies that are coming here and asking us and talking to us about our students.
Well, Mike, the Valley's growing so much. We've been in business for 47 years, since 1972, and we see companies coming in. That's why I asked that question, because the Valley's growing at such a rapid, speed and rate that other companies are coming here, and this is preparing young men and women for that type of demand, like you mentioned, because she mentioned hospitals. I had no idea this was, would incorporate into a field in a hospital. When I think of electrical, mechanical, those kind of things, I just think of a full-fledged, machine shop, to me. But what you're telling me is that whether it's hospitals or other types of businesses that have a need for this type of knowledge, this is where they're getting prepared for that. Now, do you foresee this technology obviously is going to continue? We're hearing about cars that are going to drive themselves.
Right.
I mean, what else is coming down the pipe? And now robotics. When you got robotics, the word robotics. Even today, you can hear it in the news how some of these major companies are going robotic. They're replacing humans with robots. Is that something we're talking about here as well, or is that a whole different field?
It's actually very related. You talked about cars that drive themselves. Right here behind us is the next generation, the next generation of industrial applications. We have essentially machines talking to machines, what we call in industry, Industry 4.0, basically the Internet of Things. So now we have machines that are talking to each other to go to have one machine automatically go from one location to another location, pick up some parts, and then take them out to different areas of the manufacturing floor.
We see all these different things coming down the pipe. Another question that comes to my mind, Erica, what is this field? Do you see a lot of young men, a lot of young women are involved in this type of technology? I mean, because today, yeah, we see it at our stores, Mike.
Yes.
Like 52% of the shoppers are women. So how many, do you have a lot of, is there a disparity between men and women in this type of business technology?
Yes, there is. I wouldn't say the highest percentage would be male students that come through the program, and I think that would be in all our STEM programs.
Okay.
We are what we are encouraging is for the girls at a younger age to get involved, and we do have summer camps. So when they start getting involved into any type of robotics, any type of technology, when they are older, it kind of sticks in their mind. They're able to get their hands on the equipment, and they're able to do some programming. And so they start, it'll stay in their head so that when they're older, they're like, oh, okay. And we're talking about mechatronics, then they can relate it somehow. They can relate it that I had this experience with robotics, or I had this experience. And so it is great when we have female students that continue in this program.
Now, is this something that even in high school or even junior high that some of these students are exposed to this type of technology as they're going through the high school?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I think right now our college is trying to expose girls in the third grade. They're coming through here and they're taking tours and they're going through all of the technology that South Texas College offers.
Well, Mike?
Classes, morning, afternoon, night, or?
Okay, so our mechatronics program, we offer classes Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a lot of young people that get out of high school, they have to work, but they're interested in this kind of field. But sometimes with their scheduling, it's kind of rough for them. But it's good to know. So if anybody's interested, they'll know. Okay, well I need to get a night job or work after 5 o'clock or what have you.
And we also help with that. When some of our students are going through the program, and this is within the manufacturing field, we are associated with South Texas Manufacturing Association. So we have companies that do call us and they say, we need 3 students, in the next 2 weeks. We need 10 students for this. And so we ourselves talk to them, and we try that they get part-time jobs, or they work around so they can finish and get their certificate.
I think they're calling for, they want to enroll now. So
We'll take them.
that was a good question, Mike, because there are a lot of students that are, working part-time, and we know school is, it's a lot of expenses, right? And is there an internship program in this type of courses as well?
We have a co-op class where we help the student, and it's on their own, right? But we help them with their resumes. We help them. We have contacts, and then after that, it's incorporated into the curriculum. But after that, it is up to them to continue and kind of put that effort into it. But it is there are internship opportunities where the students can get paid.
Well, folks, so much to learn, and in 28 minutes we can't cover it all, but just with a little we've learned, Mike, this is very impressive. And the young men and women that are going through these courses and what STC College is doing in this community. I remember years ago when STC College was, it was known, but at now what it's offering, it's amazing. And we're glad to be part of this and glad to be part of this programs where hopefully we can help somebody out there who's looking for education in this field. And with instructors like Ms. Erica Guerra and Ernesto Avila, you can't go wrong, because just in the little bit that we've talked, you made it sound very interesting. And I have young family and myself, and I'm going to encourage them to continue their education. But manufacturing to me is dear because I was in a field of manufacturing in the past, and it's very rewarding when you do something that you enjoy.
Exactly.
And I think that's one of the things that maybe your students, again, I'm sure you have some type of a counseling session. Are you sure you want to get into this type of field? This is what you're committing to, because there have been people or young people who enroll in something. You know what? That's not for me. Do you find that your students, for the most part, they all graduate and they go on and to have successful careers in this field?
Well, yes. When it comes to manufacturing, we, as a whole, most of our students already know what they're going into, and they love the hands-on.
Yes.
Right? They love the hands-on, and they can see themselves working in the future. And our job placement has a good. We're in the 97, 98%.
Well, now that you said they love it, again, we see it, Mike, in our industry. We love to help keep your car running because your car is so important. It's an investment. Now, education is an investment as well, but you're preparing for the future. So, we're glad to be here again, and we're going to continue our series with STC College. This is not our first time here, Mike. We did cover some automotive and diesel technology the last time we were here. We're at the Fire Police Academy, and we're going to continue a series with STC College, and we thank you for partnering up with us with Pueblo Tires and Service. And again, folks, I got to say this, but you don't have to wait for your income tax. There's a lot of tension in the air, government shutdown, we don't know. I mean, all we can do is control what we control. And what we can control, Mike, is we have options up to 24 months to pay.
That's correct. Up to 24 months to pay, no credit needed. That's our way of helping you. Or you can take advantage of that 100 days to pay also.
Yes. So again, thank you for joining us. Now we're going to take a break, a little pause, but we'll be right back, and we're going to learn more about this mechatronics lab. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
At STC.
A ver, Shampoozy, dime qué quiere decir 24. Amigo, el número 24 es un número de armonía cósmica. Así es, y ahora dobletea esa armonía cósmica. Y en Pueblo ahora tienes hasta 24 meses para pagar y no se necesita crédito. Llevo eso al banco, de eso estoy hablando. Shampoozy.com, ¡que bailen!
Shampoozy.com.
All right, Shampoozies, what's better than 12? Why, partner, that's easy. It's 24. At Pueblo, you can now get up to 24 months to pay and no credit needed. That's right, up to 24 months to pay. No credit needed. That's what I'm talking about. Take that to the bank. Shampoozy.com. You betcha. Que bailen. Dance.
Shampoozy.com. Think tires, think Pueblo.
¿Qué tal, amables televidentes? De nuevo aquí su amigo el servidor Armando Rangel, el locutor número 19, con el programa In the Blink of an Eye, con Pueblo Tires and Service. Nos encontramos aquí en el Centro de Entrenamiento Certificado Festo y también el Centro de Automatización Robótica e Industrial del South Texas College, aquí por la carretera 1016 y el Well Road, en una entrevista muy interesante con los instructores Ernesto Ávila y Erika Guerra. Y claro, mis compañeros, el capitán y el teniente están con ustedes. Take it away, boys.
Okay, we continue our talks here. We're with Erica Guerra. Erica, tell us about the particular workstation you have here in this mechatronics lab.
Okay, the one that I'm going to be talking about is a pneumatic and electro-pneumatic workstation. So we use this with the students. And to start off, we have our air supply coming into a regulator. From our regulator, we're able to modify the pressure that's coming in from that compressed air, and it is going into a manifold. Once it goes into the manifold, which is distributing the air, we have an example where it is going through a push button, and that push button is when it is pressed, it'll open up a cylinder and you can see the actuation of the cylinder. So now that is just the pneumatic component. The electropneumatic exercise that you'll see on there, we have it, it is the same example, but you have it now with a two-way piston where you have the electrical part together in a parallel circuit with the pneumatic component.
Did you get that, Mike?
I got it. I got it.
Well, again, that's part of the learning process here. And as you can see, it sounds complicated, Erica, but I guess once the students are involved in this, that's just one of the process, one of the workstations that they have here. So thank you again for explaining that, but you know, visualization does help. And again, thank you for joining us today in the blink of an eye. And we're going to continue our talks with Erica and Mr. Ernesto Avila in just a minute. So we're going to take a pause and we'll be back.
A ver, Shampoozy, dime qué quiere decir 24. Amigo, el número 24 es un número de armonía cósmica. Así es, y ahora dobletea esa armonía cósmica. Y en Pueblo ahora tienes hasta 24 meses para pagar y no se necesita crédito. Llevo eso al banco, de eso estoy hablando. Shampoozy.com, ¡que bailen!
Shampoozy.com.
Shampoozy, so what's the meaning of 24? Partner, 24 is a number of cosmic order and harmony. That's right. At Pueblo, now you can have up to 24 months to pay and no credit needed. That's what I'm talking about. Take that to the bank. You betcha. Shampoozy.com. Que bailen. Dance.
Shampoozy.com. Think tires, think Pueblo.
Buenas tardes, feliz fin de semana, amables televidentes de 5.2, somos El Valle, aquí de nuevo su amigo y servidor, Armando Rangel, el locutor número 19 in the blink of an eye de Pueblo Tires and Service. En locación, estamos aquí en South Texas College, claro, en una entrevista muy interesante con los entrenadores de este lugar, Erika Guerra y Ernesto Ávila. Y claro, ellos están siendo entrevistados por mis compañeros Benjamin Valdés, el capitán, y Mike Gamboa, el teniente. Take it away, boys.
And we continue, folks, here in the blink of an eye. Mike, this is very impressive. I hope you're taking notes.
Yes, I am.
Talking
Mental
about
notes.
Hydraulics. You know, when I think about hydraulics, I think about those low riders, you know. And there's so much usage, and we're learning. Again, Mr. Ernesto Avila, tell us about another workstation that goes in the process of learning here at this lab here.
Okay, very good. One of the other technologies that we teach here in the lab is hydraulics. Hydraulics is basically using fluid power to make mechanical work, if you will. Okay, essentially the dynamic is that the student designs circuits using our simulation software, and then they also get a chance to build actual circuits that they can test, with their hands. Some of the applications that I can think of hydraulics, for example, is in your also mechanic shop. You have hydraulic lifts.
Exactly.
Right? Yes. And another example, it's in the heavy equipment industry, like backhoes and those kinds of equipment that dig holes or bulldoze earth and those kinds of things. So it's the technology is one and the same. Applications are many different ones.
That's right. We have low-rise lifts, hydraulic low-rise lifts. You mentioned some of our tire machines.
Yes.
They use hydraulics as well.
Yes, they do. They do.
So again, it's related. It's all
Yes.
related. And we're happy to be here today again at STC College in the mechatronics department here in this lab. And again, we appreciate them having us here. And we hope that this information is going to be beneficial to somebody out there, young man, young woman. This is a place to come and learn about automation and integration of different fields, electrical, mechanical, robotic, fluid power, you name it. So we're going to take another pause, and we'll be right back in the blink of an eye.
All right, Shampoozy, so what's better than 12? Why, partner, that's easy. It's 24. At Pueblo, you can now get up to 24 months to pay and no credit needed. That's right, up to 24 months to pay, no credit needed. That's what I'm talking about. Take that to the bank. Shampoozy.com. You betcha. Que bailen. Dance.
Shampoozy.com. Think tires, think Pueblo.
All right, shampoos was better than 12. Why, partner, that's easy. It's 24. At Pueblo, you can now get up to 24 months to pay and no credit needed. That's right, up to 24 months to pay. No credit needed. That's what I'm talking about. Take that to the bank. Shampoozy.com. You betcha. Que bailen. Dance.
Shampoozy.com. Think tires, think Pueblo.
Amigos televidentes, muchas gracias. Hemos llegado a la conclusión de uno más de los programas en la ocasión de In the Blink of an Eye de Pueblo Tires and Service. Estuvimos en esta ocasión en South Texas College, aquí en la ciudad de McAllen, por la 1016 y West Road. Claro, sus amigos, el capitán Benjamin Valdez y el teniente Mike Gamboa.
That's right, my friends. Government shutdown, income tax, no income tax. Pueblo Tires is here to help you. Up to 24 months to pay, no credit needed. You heard right? Up to 24 months to pay, no credit needed.
And don't forget, at Pueblo Tires, we offer you shampoozy service, which means unequal service only at Pueblo Tires Service. We want to thank Erica Guerra and Ernesto Avila for having us here today. And folks, we want to just remind you of something that's very important. Nobody, and we mean nobody, loves you more than Pueblo Tires and Service.
And
STC.
STC.
Nobody.
Donde haya injusticia con tu carro, allí nos encontrarás.
Donde haya sufrimiento y financiamiento, ahí estaremos.
Donde la libertad de moverte con tu carro es amenazada, vas a encontrar a
Chile.
Tomate.
y cebolla.
¿Qué tal, mi raza? Yo soy Chile, nomás para recordarles que si no hacen el mantenimiento preventivo a sus carruchas, les puede dar mucho en sus carteras.
¿Qué huele, mis paisanos? Yo soy Tomate, aquí para recordarles que si no hacen el mantenimiento preventivo a sus trocas, se van a poner rojos como un tomate, pero de puro coraje.
¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Yo soy Cebolla. Por favor, hagan el mantenimiento preventivo a sus coches, porque si no, el lloradero de ojos.
Yo soy Chile.
Yo soy Tomate,
Yo soy Cebolla.
Pueblo Tires y Servicio.
el centro del auto de la familia. ¡Bam!